I lost my train of thought. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna give you an update on my hairy ass body. So is it still hairy? Somewhat. I've been IPLing for a while now. However, I would like to introduce you to a new device that I really love that has made my armpits turn from this to this. Oh my god! Okay, so the device I'm actually talking about is the Ulike Device. So this device is actually from Korea. First impressions wise, I'm like thinking, what's so fucking different about an IPL device? So they're all pretty much the same. But I have to mention that, you know, when you IPL, they usually put like a gel or some sort of cooling shit lah on your like areas so that it wouldn't sting when you zap it. However, this is very different because it has a sapphire head technology. So once you put it on your body, it's actually very cold. Like right now it's actually quite cold already. So once it zaps onto your body, you don't actually feel anything. So it makes IPLing very seamless. I've only been using it for about a month. I've already seen quite visible difference. So the first difference is definitely my armpit. So this is my armpit after a month of using Ulike. I shaved about 2 days ago. So as you can see, there's still some hair growth but very minimal. And this is my armpit like after 2.5 weeks. I haven't shaved in 2.5 weeks. So obviously the hair growth is much longer, but you can tell there's some obvious visible differences between the left armpit and the right armpit. Yeah. Another thing that I really like about the device is that it's actually very small and portable as well. Plug it into the wall and it's very easy to use. You just need to turn it on and one setting works for all different parts of your body. So fun fact, Ulike is endorsed by many different Korean celebs. I didn't know, but when I googled Ulike, okay, I don't know her name, but this is one of the brand ambassadors. She's quite famous. I've seen her around. It's also endorsed by Jessie. Yeah, so I know her. She's a cool rapper. And I think it works for Jessie, it probably works for me. My ABG vibes turn on right now. I've been IPLing for about a year, as you guys know, because I did a video about it a few months ago, and I've experienced like a different range of IPL devices. One thing that I noticed with Ulike is that it's quite sturdy. Like you can tell it's made out of quality as compared to this other IPL device that I use. Okay, so this one I got from the States. So this is Kenzie. So Kenzie is quite a well-known brand in America. However, there are many knockoffs of the Kenzie product because I've seen brands who just want to make like a one-off IPL device and then they make like a Kenzie lookalike. I think you can just get it from China if I'm not wrong. This one, no comments. Like, did not do much for my body at all. However, it is very like posh looking, atas, for lack of a better word. But Ulike is probably like combination of these both products into one. It is portable and also it's pretty effective. Obviously, it's not as effective as going to a salon and getting IPL done by a professional with a huge ass machine, but it has worked and I do like the comforts of doing it at home. It means that I shave more regularly as well. So with this IPL device, I try to do it about once or twice a week. If I'm being very honest here, I'm usually only doing it about once a week, and regardless of not doing as many times as possible, I still see quite a visible difference. The most noticeable stuff is probably on my armpit and my legs. Left is when I just shaved my legs and the right is I haven't shaved in about 2 weeks. I'm going to talk about my insecurities as a woman with my hairy body parts. I still am hairy, and I don't think IPL can like completely revert my hair forever and ever because I have very stubborn hair growth. I'm half Caucasian, for the lack of better term. It's just what it is. And IPL helps me manage that. It doesn't resolve my hair growth. I hate waxing. So waxing is really very painful for me because it rips out all my hair. I'm like, I don't want to do it. It's like the thought of it is just like no. When I shave, nowadays it's actually a less painful experience because of Because now that I IPL, I'm able to have less hair growth, and once there is less hair growth, it is just less coarse when you shave it, so it allows me to have smoother private parts as well. Another pro tip that I've learned from having my shaving journey online and then just like being aware of these kind of stuff is that it's great to actually shave with foam. Do you guys know that? I did not know that. So I bought this from Target. It's called Flamingo. Only bought it because I really like the packaging, but it has really made my shaving experience rather fun and something that I look forward to because of the foam. I have something that I can apply that is like cooling and allows me to create less grip on the hairs. So when I shave, it's more of a smoother texture. You can shave in an upward direction, so your hair growth comes out slower. So this is against the grain, and if it's against the grain, the shave is closer to the skin. So once it's closer to the skin, it's also more effective for your IPL. Yeah. Before getting a foaming gel, I used to shave with the grain. So what that means is that, for example, my chichi, my public...
What?
Pubic area, okay? So I usually shave downwards. So this avoids any sort of ingrown hairs, because I used to get quite a lot of ingrown hairs. But now that I started IPLing, that has definitely reduced. And another thing I could mention is, with regards to the shaver, it's best to get 5 blades. If you're gonna shave regularly, something that I would recommend is get a good shaver, nothing that would cause you to have skin irritation. So this is just from Target. I'm sure if you invest in a good shaver, there are like a lot of shaving brands right now. I'm not too sure about shaving brands in Singapore, but in UK and in US, there's like shaving subscription services which you can buy. These look like the knockoffs of the Estrich brand, which is why I bought them, because I was like, I don't really want to pay £13 a month or up to 3 months for like shaving equipment, even though I'm like really a sucker for marketing. I guess going into specifics, do guys like women to be hairy or not hairy? Based on my personal opinion, who cares what men think? I mean, I do, because I want to come. Okay, I'm just gonna be very explicit here. With less hair around my chichi area, my punani, it is much easier to come because my clit is not exposed. My clit is exposed. So it allows for more fun foreplay and oral sex. Yeah! Woohoo! Woohoo! But this also means that the guy has to be good at what he's doing, and you guys have a good communication and sexual chemistry. So having less hair has definitely increased my chances of reaching an orgasm. So overall, I think like I'm gonna show you guys how I IPL right now. I'm just gonna do like a very quick demo, nothing crazy, because it is a very straightforward process. Okay, it's switched on, yeah! Oh my god, it's cold! And if I have to add something as well, it is not drying to the skin. So some IPL devices, because it's heat technology, it dries out your skin, but this is cooling, right? So my armpits look amazing. Yeah, I do my chichi right now. It's so fun, you can do it every day, because if you plan on shaving every day, you can do it because it is not irritating to the skin at all. And how it actually works is also amazing. Probably one of the most innovative IPL devices that I have tried out. Thanks for watching this short but sweet video on my armpits and my legs. Wow! I'm hairless now! And now, yes, very hairless. Beautiful.